Alright, so this lesson is all about the creating files and the folders inside the Kali Linux. So all of these simple steps are always followed in all of the Linux operating systems. And going throughout the Kali Linux, you will always need for that to create a files, create the folder, create the text files, and some redirections to other files, like some outputs you want to capture inside the notepad and save it for later use and for the future reference. So now we are at the Kali Linux command prompt here, that is the terminal. And at first let's try to create the directories, that is the folder inside the Kali Linux. So creating the folders is simple, like using the command mkdir, that is stands for make directory, and type the name. So if I'm going to use the name that like the hackers in this case here, so that may it will create the directories, and using the ls command we can see that directory. Here it is, that is the hackers. And using the same command mkdir, we can use and make multiple folders at the same time in one line command. So that's how it actually works, mkdir, and use the file name that like the hacker1, hacker2, hacker3, and so on. So this way we can put multiple file names, I mean to say the directory names. In this case here, that is not the file, this is exactly the folder that we use all around the operating systems of the Windows or Mac. So this is the way we can create the directories. Now hitting enter and using the ls command, we can see hacker1 is here, hacker2 is here, hacker3 is here. So all these directories have been created. Now what if I am going to create the files inside that directories? So creating the files actually is using the two methods in this case here. So we can also use the redirectors, and we can also use the echo command. So let's see how it actually works. So now we have created multiple actually directories here. So I'm moving to the changing directory to hacker. And one thing more that I want to discuss here is the using the command and typing some of the commands. And if you know 2 or 3 letters of the command, then you don't need to use or type multiple all of the words exactly. So there is the word completion. Simply using the tab button on your system, it will complete that command exactly as it is. So I'm changing the directory to hacker, and I'm just typing the HSC and hitting the tab. It will complete. That is called the auto completion, and this command is automatically typed, so you don't need to do type again and again all of the words. So now I am going to move to that directory. So actually it was the hacker1, and now I am at that prompt, that directory. Now using the ls command will not reveal anything because there is no such files inside that directory. So in order to create the files inside that folder or the directory, we can use the command. So the first command I'm going to use is the redirector. So say for example, if I'm going to use the ls command, and its output will be redirected to a file, and it will be saved in a notepad style. As there is no such or any file inside the hacker1, I'm not going to use, because there will be no any files, there will be no any words listed, and hence there is no file will be created. So what we can do, we need to run any command that will have some of the output. So the output will be actually, in this case, if I'm going to use the nmap command, that is the tool actually to scan the target network. We will see later in this course. So using the nmap command and using some sort of switches and the target, so in this case the google.com. Now what I will do is I'm trying to redirect all of the output from this scan to a file. So what I will use the angle bracket. So the angle bracket will be this way, and now type the file name. So in this case I'm going to use the output of nmap and use the txt extension so that it will be recognized as the text file. Hit enter, and alright, so this actually requires the root privilege, so we need to type the sudo command here first, as we've already discussed. And as soon as the nmap scan will be completed, it will be redirected to that output and that txt file. Now using the ls command, we can see there is one file created. So this is one way in which we can create a file inside the any directory or the any folder. Now if I want to use the second command, that is the echo, so what I can do is, this echo command is simple as that. So using the echo and type the word whatever you want to put inside the text file. So this will be this course is for the, and we can just redirect it to the name, the output, that will be the output 2. In this case I can say output 2 here .txt, and the same text, all this course is for beginner, will be redirected to and created a file using the echo command. Now using the ls we'll have the output. So later we will see how the files can be seen over the command prompt or the terminal here, but let's first create the files here, as we have already created directories, so the files have the options to create. Now the next option that you can use and create a file is using the text editor. So in the Kali Linux there is a text editor that is called mousepad, and simply using 2 word or 3 word and hitting tab, word will be auto completed. And now you can simply hit the enter after typing the mousepad, and a text editor will be opened here. Now you can type anything and it will be saved. So that's the way to create the files. Now to see the exact content of that files, what we can do is use the concatenation command. In short it is called cat. So using cat command, if I want to use the first file, that was the output of the nmap, when there are multiple files of the similar name of first 2, 2, 3 or 4 or the letters, then after hitting the tab it will show all of the files that have, because there is no auto completion in that case, so it is showing that there are multiple files and you need to choose and select the exact file that you want to open up. So the first one is the output of, so I am going to use this and hit enter. We can now see exact output of that nmap scan that completed and scanned the target host, that is the google.com in this case, and it found that port 2180, 443 and so on are opened. So these services are exactly running on over the google.com, and this is the way we can see the file content using the cat command. Now as we have already created that all of these things in a simple manner, now if I want to use and delete the directories and the files, then what I can do, simply use the rm command and type the file name, like in this case output. So this will be deleted, and we can see the first one has been deleted using the remove command, that is the rm. And if you want to delete the directories, you need to hit something else. So moving back to the home directory and using the ls command, we can see there are total of 4 folders, hacker 1 2 3 4, and I want to delete all of these in a single line. So what I can do is rmdir and type the hacker 1, hacker 2, hacker 3, hacker 4, and all of these will be deleted. Alright, so we can see the first one that failed to remove the hacker 1 and 4 because there is no such files. Alright, so there was only the hackers, so I need to change the first one. Alright, so there is no such files as it has been deleted already, and we can see there is only one left, that is the hacker one. We can delete that too. So rmdir and the hacker one. Alright, so this is also saying that and prompting for that this directory is not empty. Let's move to that directory first. And let's see the files. Alright, so there is one file, and this is the reason why it is not deleting. And this is also the functionalities of the Linux terminals and the features you can save to not mistakenly delete the files you want to. Actually, you don't want to delete that. So in order to do that, we need to first remove that files. And now moving back, we can now use the same command, that is the rmdir and the directory name. It will be deleted. As we can see, as simple as that. All these commands are for creating directories and creating files. In next couple of lessons, we will also see some of the more commands that will be also valuable for maneuvering through the terminal and using throughout the directories and going throughout the directories. So some of the commands are already there, that is available in the next lessons. We will see that. So that's all for these lessons. See you in there.